alarm bang in my head. So let me stop this sound. Just gonna keep doing that. Okay, not back this way. Gotta go the other way. It has to be this one. Okay, shut it up. All right. Now we're not gonna have that sound. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me, Bella. Yeah, I just pressed the. Let me check. Let me recheck again. All right. Yeah, recording is happening. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Keep doing that because I forget. Yeah, that's what happened yesterday. I set up the alarm, not alarm, the webinar for 4 o'clock, and I forgot to send the email invitation for everybody else. I went to sleep. Now this right at just before the 4 o'clock, when I tried to log in and see it's zero subscriber, zero registration. I said, "Huh? What happened here?" Then I looked at it and find out that, hey Wong, how are you? So I said, well, let me just do it anyway. Whoever can join, fine. If not, they'll watch the recording. Because there's something interesting cooking, and it's going to be a very good learning lesson that you can, it will give you like a confidence to dominate the market, to know what is going to happen, to know that, yeah, you can, trade it very nicely and everything, according to Elliott wave I'm talking about here. So let me show you, because talking is nothing. The chart will speak to themselves, right? For themselves, right? You just caught it, what? Oh, okay, my email. Right. Oh, believe me, he's not gonna resign. He will mess up everything first. He will go, then he will go. Look what's happening. I told you, man. The war is coming. I'm telling you. Right now that either Russia and Iran getting together, threatening U.S. that if we interfere one more time in Syria, then they will, I mean, do we really need that in this world now? Go and hit, do these things. Why can't everybody sit in their country and, but anyway. I don't want to get involved. There's too many wrong things going on. And the problem is that too many wrong things and too many people think all those wrong things, right things. So that's why, forget about that. Trumpy right now is a bumpy. Anyway, Aussie index. Let me show you something. You can see it here. If you pull the fib from here to here, you can see that we are coming here and, the 100%, see this low is taken out. Okay, so we're making a lower low. So when we do that, what are the targets? After 100%, you have 127% and 1.61%, right? We all know that. And just for reference, quickly, I'll show it to you what happened here. That bigger. Okay, now it looks better. I'll show you something that why is it, and if that diagram that if you don't have it, you should have it so that you can always understand what's happening once the price take out the high or the low, the last high or the low. So for example, this one, you have a move here, right? And then you have a retracement, and then the price, see it right here, and it comes here and then it's going, and then it takes out this high. What happens? You have AB is equal to CD 100% or 127 or 1.618, right? Or you can, if the price comes from if the move is this from here to here, in case of butterfly, let me show you that one because otherwise you're gonna get confused. And I need to see a bearish one, not the bullish. Well, actually, bullish one. Okay, here this one. So you see, when the price move is up, right, and then the price comes here, and then if you take out this X, right, then usually it goes to what? The target is either 127 or 1.618. Okay, it can do whatever it wants, right? Between them, these two price, or more than 1.618 or less than 127. But for a butterfly pattern, and the idea is that I just showed you so many times, not now, but so many times in the past, that usually, even if you don't have a perfect calculation for butterfly, the move extend to either 127 or 1.618. Most of the time it's 127, and then it has a reaction, right? It make the turn from there. So keep this picture in mind, and then look at this, that we have this move here, and then the price comes, and 127 is right, this black line here. Okay, let me highlight this. Okay, this is 127. And there is another one. Let me remove it for now. Oh, man. Line. Okay. See? Here. 127. Right? So, but we are not there yet. We are at 112 and we are wobbling here. So we may make a turn and go to the upside to this low at least. 53.98, just to test it, and then drop again, maybe or not, or maybe go to the upside or whatever. But we will see a couple of different things to judge that, what this one is going to do, or what are the possibilities, right? So we are a little shy of getting to this extended level of 127. Okay, think for a minute that it might go there, right? It might go there. We have a 90% chance that it might, because that's what it is now. This is one calculation. The other one calculation is that you have a big move here, then you have an up move here. So if this is X, this is A, or AB is equal to CD. Remember that pattern, AB is equal to CD, simple. If I can show you here, maybe I have it, maybe I don't remember. Simple. Okay, for example here. See, this is how it is, A, B, C, D. Now, we should not be saying that, but they have been made, but it's not equal to. Equal means equal, right? But how come if it is 127, this length is 127 of AB, how come it's equal? But whoever made it doesn't know mathematics probably. But that's fine, So, for example, I would say AB is equal to CD, but these are again either equal or 127%. CD would be 127% of AB, or 1.6% of AB. Okay, these are three options that usually that happens. So first example, we will see that 100%. It's AB equal to CD after this middle retracement. There is a move, the retracement, and then it goes to the equal length of AB, 100%, right? AB is equal to CD. So we look into this pattern here. So we consider this A, B, and C. Then this thing, it should be equal to this. So we use this tool to measure that, and then we put that tool here, right? We measure AB, and the starting point of the third point, we put it here, the point C, to see where the 100% is coming. The 100% is coming right here, where the 127% of extension is coming here. This is called confluence. That these two or three more things get together in one point, and that point becomes a magnetic point. Okay, and so now we have more possibility that AB is equal to CD is supposed to finish in this area, and 127% extension level is coming in that area, and luckily that we have a very strong level 52.38 also coming in that area. By the way, if you want to know where it is, this is 52.38 right here. This high, it's a big high, right? This is a big high. 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 But this is one of the biggest ones because it's ABC. This is a big level. Drop A, B, C correction, or maybe it's like 1, 2, whatever. But this is 52.38 is a big one. Okay. Now, third thing is that you see if you connect these two lines, then this trend line is coming right here. And if you look at the daily chart, you can see more. That right now this trend line is stopping it. It may bounce from here. Okay, there is another chance. We have to look into every single thing. What are the possibilities? 38 is there, but right now we have a level again. Another one is 52.83, and the TL that is making or bounce a little bit, or maybe stopping it, maybe for a temporary reason. So we have to watch that. So we drop a little bit, and we come to 52.38, and those two. And this is what we're looking at 40-minute chart. So move from here to here, and this. Okay. So actually, the 127 extension is coming from this low up there, 127%, and AB is CD is right here in this drop here. But the whole scenario, if you put the fib from this to this on this weekly chart or a daily chart, here, so we have 50 to 23 coming this area and 50 to 92, which is 61% right now. So this is the reason that it is bouncing from here. So it may bounce a little bit, like I said, it may go and test this low here, but then chances are that it will drop to make a AB is equal to CD 100% and 127% extension. First, so let's see if you know. For now, let's say if we're gonna break this TL and then drop over there in that area. First, scenario is that we might bounce from here and then continue going to the upside. If that happens, Aussie will get strong again, and Euro Aussie and Pound Aussie will drop, right from there, wherever they are now. Or if I'm right, and if we can drop a little bit more to those levels there, oops, not that, these levels here, okay, and 50 to 39 is 100%, and then we have a weekly high 50 to 38, a little bit more. That means there are chances that a little bit more of an up move still left in GA and EA, because Aussie will get weaker, and then those two pairs will go to the upside a little bit more before they bounce big time from here, if not from here. This is on a daily chart, this is a 61% area right now, which is also 50 to 83 is also a supporting level. So we have a chance that we bounce from here, and then those pairs will drop from there, okay, wherever they are now. We're going to look into that. This is what I'm establishing, that what will happen to those pairs. And then if we find the patterns also, or bearish scenario there, then it will add some confidence into our scenario, and then we can take the entries more confidently. So this is two scenarios. We may bounce from here, or we may drop a little bit here. Now we are wobbling here, so if there is a news or not, I don't know. Aussie news. If you look at the calendar, and do we have anything for tonight? Newsy news, Aussie 9 p.m. Aussie, and then 9:30 employment change. A couple of big news, right? Unemployment rate, couple of very big news now actually. So that will make a big change, and then China news on top of that, right? Which is showing that it's very, very positive number, from minus 60 billion to 76 B, right? That's a big positive number. Positive number. The China positivity, it adds up to the Aussie positivity, Aussie strength. Sound is gone. Everybody, Bella, is my sound coming or no? Bella, sound is okay? Okay, so no, John is saying that sound is gone, so you see a lot of people have, their issues in their computer too. All right, so you understand what I'm saying? Okay, you can hear, then my side is clear. All right? Okay, and the sound is gone, so I cannot even tell them. They're not hearing me, so I mean, it's John not hearing me, so I don't know how to send a private message. Oh, hold on. Hold on just a minute. Let me send him a message. I did that, Bella. Yeah, and I sent him a private. It says send privately. So I did that, and it's gone. So I think my message is gone. Anyway, okay. So back to Aussie news is in few hours, and that can probably will And when the news comes out like a big news like this, rate news and all that, then it wobble a big time, right? The price sometimes wobble, and then maybe it will initially it will drop, hit that 27% level, and then decide to go all the way to the upside. Then my scenario will be 100% right, right? Oh, okay. I don't know about it. I'm just looking at it, and I don't pay too much attention to the news. I just see that what kind of news is coming when. What news is what the numbers are coming. I really don't care because I see them on the chart. I read the chart. That's it. Um, it's because sometimes they don't make any sense to me because number comes positive and then it has a negative effect on the currency. Why, I have no idea. I'm very weak in economy. I'm good in mathematics and physics, but this, chemistry, economy, I'm not that. Psychology, I'm good, but not economy. What happened to what, because of what reason, I don't know. Anyway, so this is what one thing, right? Now, what I want to show you is this that what effect it will have. We know that Aussie movement affects the most on Euro Aussie, Pound Aussie. Maybe some other currencies, I don't know, but currency pairs. But these are the most that I know that it affects, and so far we benefit out of that those pairs, right? I had a long, and I'm gonna show you why I had a long and why I closed it. I probably posted it or not. I don't know. I may have. Is it there here somewhere? No, I don't have it. Okay, I don't know. But I think I posted on the Forex Factory on my website somewhere. So anyway, this is Aussie index, right? This is the scenario. Remember this area. So little drop maybe, and then bounce. Okay, and this is what it is because it's keep doing that, going up, coming down, going up, coming down, then higher high, lower high, right? Higher high, lower, higher low. Right? You keep doing that. So maybe then this is time for bounce from bouncing from here again, depending on those news when they come in. Yeah. Maybe I'll show you. I'll show you. In fact, I'm gonna go to GA now and then show you what's happening over there. Not there. I'll show you that too. Okay. Hold on. But for now, we're gonna go to. So this is our index, right? Now, for example, like you said, Bella, GA involve another currency which is pound, right? So we're gonna look at the index, the pound index, what that is doing, and what we can expect from that. Okay. So let's go take a look at that. This is pound index, and I was just was making it, and it's so clear here. Let me show you why it is so clear and what am I talking about. Is this? Like I said, if you just spend some time and understand all this, you will have the total confidence and total control of this market, and you can do whenever and whatever you want to feel like doing in this market. This is how powerful it is. All right. So see, the Elliott wave basic phenomena is what? 5 waves up, 3 waves correction to the downside, or the vice versa, right? 5 wave down, then it goes up for the correction around 61% or 78%. We all know that, right? So in this fashion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves comes in this fashion. 5 sub waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes a big one, big wave 1 or 2 or 3, whatever, right? So 5 waves phenomena going up. Now another thing is that if how they start and they make themselves in the channel. So this is wave 1 and wave 2. Wave 1 again has a small 5 waves, which you can see if you even go on a smaller time frame than that, the one you're working on, right? So for example, here, if you look at it, not here, not here, then we have this wave 1, and then a side wave movement B, and then coming for wave 2, which is around our calculated area between 78 and 61% and 78%, right? Exactly like that. So it's a perfect wave 1 and 2. And I saw it. So I said, okay, if that is the one, if it is after dropping, you have wave 1, higher high, then wave 2. Corrective manner, it comes into this scenario, then it is wave 1 and 2, then it should follow by wave 3, which is 1.618 of wave 1. And that in that case, this thing will get strong, right? Then again, wave 3 is big one, but it also come in. For example, here again, I'm going to show you this. You see this wave 1, 2, and this is wave 3, but look at the inside the wave 3. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 subwaves, right? Now, let's go take a look here. We have 1 and 2. Now, wave 3, watch. This is wave 1, wave 2, then it's wave 3, then A, B, C, wave 4, and wave 5. 5 subwaves, clear wave subwaves, and you end up finishing wave 3 where? Wave 3 supposedly 1.618 of wave 1, right? It doesn't say here, but it's well, see this wave 3. This is how it goes, and it is FE 1.618. So we go and check, is it the scenario? Is that what's cooking here? This is wave 1, and this is how you test this, right? 1, 2, and you place this point in the beginning of wave 3, and we see that we got very close, not all the way up there so far, but we got very close, and then we are now turning to the downside. So there's two scenarios. Either it's not finished yet, wave 3, it may go up, pop, and then 1.618 touch will make the wave 3 finish, and then we will have a wave 4. Or maybe this wave 3 is finished here, and we are having wave 4. What will decide? Next move on our picture. What will decide is that how we do it. We connect these two levels, higher, the highs of wave 1 and wave 3, and then take a parallel and place, at the end of wave 2 to find a target of wave 4, like that. And then it comes A, B, C, and touches it, and sometimes it goes, usually it poke into the channel and then go for wave 5. Okay, this is how the wave 4 is. Now we look at here that we are exactly doing that. So we need to come down here. Like I said, if this wave 3 is not finished yet, maybe this is like wave 1, this wave 2, this wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5, and then right around here, it will finish, and then we will come back. Then it will bounce from here. If not, wave 4, if this is wave 4 usually is 1.618, 0.38% of wave 3. So if we measure wave 3 here, okay, and let me remove this because then we need 38%. So 38% and channel head. So maybe 50%. So this area, this is the area that it's supposed to come down if it is wave 4. But it should not go below this high of wave 1, because then it will invalid the theory of wave 4. Okay, wave 4 should not be coming into the territory of wave 1. This is the boundary line. Okay, as long as it stays above it and then turn to the upside, we can count as wave 4. Otherwise, if it drops below this yellow, it's not wave 4. It's not. This Elliott wave count is not bad, but it's like the different. This is why I always do it. Like what I'll do is, until it is confirmed, I would put 1/A means what? If we don't go for wave 5 and start dropping, so it could be wave 1 and then 2 and followed by 3 to the downside, then it will confirm that it was not 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, 5, but it was a correction A, B, C. Right? But for now, so far, it is an impulse wave, A, B, 1, 2, 3, and let's see if we will have wave 4 here, and then we go for wave 5. This, again, no, I don't want to say it because it will be like Elliot, we are very intense. You guys are going to get confused. So I'm not going to go there. So I'm just going to show you what is happening. Otherwise, this whole thing could be a correction as wave C. Will have 5 wave. Wave C can be impulse wave. Okay, so I'm not going to go there because then I will be going someplace else. All right, so I'm trying to establish a trade opportunity in GA and possibly EA, all right, for tonight, for the rest of the day. So if we can pull a couple of hundred pips from those pairs, that would be a nice week, right? So consider that this is coming down, and this is the target, right? 30 and 50, between 30 and 50% channel hit here. Then we have this high here, so it should not be go underneath that. Okay, so this is the area, right? Be ready for this area. I think that we are dropping here right now. It's 7 o'clock. We have 2 hours. Maybe in 2 hours this will drop here, and get ready. And then when that thing comes in, the news, Aussie news, and then Aussie will move. Then Aussie, pound Aussie will move, and then this probably will move. God knows. But this is what timing wise, I'm telling you that we got a couple of hours in that big Aussie news, and this pound index is doing this. For example, if that happened, and over there, we just saw the Aussie index, right? Aussie index is what it is doing. Can I go here? Yeah, okay, here. This is not the same chart, but same thing. See this 127. So if Aussie index drop a little bit here, and then both make the turn, Aussies go up from here, and pound also goes. Maybe not. Maybe if this fourth wave is finished, then it will probably go up, right? The pound index as well. Let's go here. No, not here. Okay, yeah. So the difference that you have to see, that I'm looking at this 40-minute chart of Aussie index, that the pattern is there, and we might drop a little bit and then go all the way to the upside, right? But I'm looking at the 20-minute, this very smaller compared to 40-minute chart on pound index, but I'm doing this, okay? So basically, this gonna come down here and then go up. If it is a correction, which if we go and look at the 40-minute chart, so pound index is in the downtrend, and it is a correction. So this might bounce to the upside only to maybe hit around this area, 55.92, right? Right here, because this high never touched it. So after doing that, it may drop from there. Okay, monthly chart. Okay, this is how it is, right? So pound is very badly in a bad downtrend, and 52.90 to 55.92 is right here. So we are right here. So we are going to touch that number and then maybe give up and then drop, right? So that's what I'm expecting, the pound weakness. And if Aussie can drop a little bit there and then bounce finally, okay? So what will happen? And here, pound is giving us that, okay, it's 1, 2, 3, wave 4, and wave 5. When the 5 wave finish, it's going to drop, either for a correction, or if this is a correction, then we're going to have a powerful impulse wave to the downside. Okay, let me finish this just for the good visual purposes. So this is where what we come in here is wave 4, right? Then it may get strong a little bit for wave 5. And if not, if we continue to drop, then this will be, like I said, this could be ABC correction, and then we will straight, this drop will continue. And if we go below yellow, then, hallelujah, it will drop all the way. Okay, this is A, B, and whoops. This is how Come on, man. This is A, B, 3/C. It could be C. So it could be A, B, C. Correction, followed by wave 1. And then 2, we'll go back and test this high here. Okay. And then drop. Right. So that is a big possibility also when the news breaks out. So we're going to be, very careful. If we drop here and then start bouncing, then you have to be careful shorting the GA. Okay. This could do, I would say, here to here and then go back here. Got it? For wave 5. And then definitely it's going to drop after that. But when I say definitely, I should not be saying it. But see, most of the time, these charts are not, they're very. For example, I'll show you something here that I don't know if there are so many charts, but recently, the one is cooking right now. I can show you that, for example, this is the chart, right? 61% this, and I said from here it's gonna come down here. Well, let's see what's happening. Yeah, right? Same thing happening, right? Where is this end of this thing, man? Oh, right here. See? Whoa, we already got to that point. Okay, good. So you see how exactly it is? That's why, like I said, if you practice that, you will be confident that, this will happen. This is what it is happening here. So you can take a look at this. This is currently, this is 10th April, the day before yesterday I made it, that from here to here we're going to travel, and then USD going to get weaker, and then Euro, USD, Pound, USD, Aussie, USD have a chance to go up, and USD CAD, USD Franc, USD Yen especially, because Yen was getting strong. We had a couple of nice trades, short trade on USD Yen, right? So this is what it does if you figure it out that, what this individual currency indexes are doing. So, and you can see this was the picture, and this is the current chart. And we hit already there, right? So now see exactly correction is, this is the calculation. This is USDX, by the way. Do you know what the pattern is cooking right now? What we call is girdle. Later on, I'll name it different. Some, still working on those names. But the first pullback is 61%, then 23% line, and then it goes back to 78%. And then that would be a girdle if it goes back to 78%. If we will see, if it start going up, then we know that where it is going, and we will trade accordingly and wait until it gets to that point, right? And then just like this one, I knew that where it was going. So if you start putting some red candles, I knew this was the target. I had this as a target, and it came to the target. Same thing. If it continue dropping, then it's not bouncing, right? But if it start bouncing, then it is going to do this pattern here. Okay, 90% chance. 10% is still, it can do whatever it wants to do. This is the big market. Okay, we just speculate. But the beauty is that if you can be able to speculate 90% of the time, the right speculation, and you will be a big winner in this market, right? So similarly, what we are having here on a 20-minute chart, that say A1 or A to a B, you see coming up 4, then we'll go up for wave 5, and the scenario and the style is what? Just like this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what we are doing right now, right? And then we might go one more time for wave 5, and then from there we will drop and like this. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we will come down to A. A comes usually in the territory right around with the last wave 4. So the wave 4, close to that area, wave 1. Then we go back up and for wave B around the end of wave 3 to make a head and shoulder pattern, and then we come down for wave C around 61% of this whole big move. Okay, this is how it works. So this is what we're cooking here and there. So for example, I'm going to be watching this one, but the main thing is this chart. Okay, if we can drop to this area and before the news, and the news breaks out, and if we can go, or maybe it just stays there, and before the news, the pound will react, and we do something like that. Uh, and finish wave 4, then we go up for wave 5, then maybe GA. Let's go take a look at the GA. Well, if the chart is in the front, then I can do better commentary. Where I'm gonna find the chart? I have that. The other broker is closed. Okay, let's see. Let me open on this one as well. Let me save this one. Save profile. Aussie profile. Yeah. And now I go for G. So far so good, or it's too much? What the heck? Okay, this is not the current chart then. Let me refresh it. 1.7650. Okay. Now it will give me a right chart. Okay, this is the right chart right now. The 20-minute. This is we went up there. I had it and it came close. Never hit the target, and then it dropped. But it was wobbling around, and then I said, "Oh, what the heck?" I closed my trade. So it went up slowly and then hit the target anyway. The target was 6712 number, if you remember that number. Where is that number? If you forgot, then I'll show you that this is what the number is, and this is where it went, right? And remember, at the last webinar, I told you that we're going to, if you go to the upside, this will be the first target, 6639, then 6712. If we continue to the upside, like for example, pound index, I just showed you, if it is wave 4 and then we can have a nice wave 5 to the upside, pound will get strong, and in the meantime, maybe Aussie is not going to do anything, or maybe it will drop. It will drop more to the 127 level. What it will do? This pair will pop to the upside. Maybe next target is 7036, right? But then the scenario will change. Pound will drop, Aussie will get strong, and this pair will. So let me explain you step by step. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. So right now we are here. The target is, so where's the 40-minute? Okay, this is what the 40-minute chart is, right? And now that to 127 and 1.618 extension GA. That was another broker I made the chart. Oh man. Okay, forget it. All right. So remember that extension areas, right? No, my box size is from long time is 15. The time frame is 20, but the box size is 15. I didn't change it for the longest time. 20 and 40 minutes. 15 minutes, I don't call it 15 minutes because the people started opening the 15-minute regular chart. And then they said, they don't see it, the Renko chart. So I name it 20 to just avoid that mess, Because you do have a regular timing, M15. So everybody was, not everybody, but few people, they would open a 15-minute chart and said, well, we don't have a Renko candles. So they're not going to have it, right? Now, extension thing, okay? So this is working on here as well. Let's see how. If you pull this, whatever it is, the correction, then we went up and what the heck happened to my tool? Oh, yeah, Euro USD here. Okay. See, I have it handy. It comes very handy. I always have it open everywhere. Recover my tool. Okay, what am I supposed to do? 40-minute chart, we were talking about. Okay, so here now look at this. If we pull this, so okay, now so you see, this is 120, 112, and this area 127 is right here, right? So we're poking into it. That's one thing. Now the second is, you see this. This is a down move, and this is an up move, right? So if now we're gonna apply that AB is equal to CD here as well. See what's happening there. 127 is poked into it. It's not stopping it. So what's the next level? It's 1.618, which is right around here, 6804, right? Where we are at 61.52. So you're talking about 150 pip more to the upside. But for example, if we use this tool, what this tool is doing here. Good. No. Okay. Move that. Okay. And we apply this from, first we're going to do it from here. This is the move. It starts from here. If it is AB, then how about CD? What the CD is doing? Now, very interestingly, that we have here is that 100% of this A, B, C, D is coming in the area where you have this extension of 161.8% is coming. Just like the other side on the Aussie index, we have go drop a little bit more, right? That means a little more weakness in Aussie dollar, just to get to 100% and 127 level. We just saw. If you forgot, then here, okay. So write it down if you have to. If you're having difficulty remembering, then you can just piece of paper write it down that Aussie need to drop a little more to this area. This is AB is equal to CD, 100% coming exactly there, so I'm not going to use it. I just showed you. And this level 52.38. This little more weakness in the Aussie dollar. That will make pound Aussie go up a little bit. Remember that, little bit. Okay. Another thing, pound 20-minute chart telling us that after finishing wave 4, pound can make to the upside move and finish wave 5. Maybe this is it. Maybe it's gonna drop, it's come here and then continue dropping, or may go up. But right now, so far, it's at 1A, 2B, 3C, and this may be 4 or wave 1. If it is wave 1, it will come down all the way around here. So let's see, right? But this, I'm going to watch out. But if this gets strong a little bit, then it will send GA to the upside a little bit, right? So pound gets strong, GA go up. Aussie get weaker, GA go up, right? And both areas, we see that this is Elliott wave is telling us, going to the upside here, and it's a pound index, and a little more room to the upside, and Aussie will drop. So both scenarios telling us that if these two happens for a little while, remember this is a very important, a little while, because after getting here, it will drop. Similarly, Aussie getting to that 127 level, then it will bounce. So that means GA will, at one point, will make a big turn, right? So when we're looking at the GA, what we have is the GA will go up a little bit more than, right around here is 100% and 127%. Not 127, sorry, 1.618%. So this would be the upside target for a while, just like Aussie is going to drop for a little bit, for a while. Pound index will go up for a while, for a little bit, to hit that fifth wave and then drop, make a turn. So most likely this is what I'm looking at, then putting two together, 2 and 2, Aussie and pound indexes, that we probably gonna pop right from this air. This number is what? I forgot. This number is 66.38 right now, or 66.39. We are, at that number right now, and bouncing, right? So this is where we retraced already, and this is 66.39 number. We got the reversal candle and a blue candle is cooking up. And where is 66.39? This is what the low is. Okay. If you look at this weekly chart or daily chart, you have no clue what this price is doing right now as for, regarding this number or this number or this number. But 40-minute chart can clearly tell you what is happening, or a 20-minute chart so clearly, right? So this is what 66.39. We coming off of what? 67.12. If we bounce from here, then I just showed you that where the 61 target is, right? So we can do that. I may not bother right now because, maybe later on, maybe not, because I'm busy right now, and it's not the right time. But, Aussie news in a couple hours, so that might work. Maybe I'll jump in then. So you see how I'm putting this, together, the pound index and Aussie index, to find out what the pound Aussie is going to do now and later. Just like USDX, I just showed you. Similarly, if you look at the Euro index, for example, I showed you US. This is what it's supposed to do, and it did. Right, already it got weaker, but then it may get strong a little bit again, or may not. So this will, time will tell. Around 23%, we will see the reaction. Okay, I will make the chart that is supposed to bounce. For example, here I made the chart that 61%. We're supposed to drop, right? If we drop, we're gonna go where? Here, and we got. But most of the time, or a lot of times, what happens is that it doesn't move from here. It goes to 78%. Yeah, so no problem, no big deal. If the move have a strong momentum, that it might just pass by 61% and go to 78%. It's always common. But what if it drops from here? Then you should be ready. Keep the scenario in mind, be ready, and start dropping. You see a couple of red candles, you go and see the USD pairs are moving to the upside or whatever, right? The reaction is, and you can jump on it. That's what gives you the confidence that that this is what the cooking is. This, when you put this something, you're cooking something, Italian food or whatever, pasta, and you put the sauce and this and that. So you know that what you have put in there and what it's going to taste like. It's not cooked yet. It's going to taste bad. Don't taste it. Once it's cooked, yeah, you can taste it now. You understand? So, yeah, Bella, I'm looking at a little bit to the upside right now. Maybe, like I just showed you, this, where'd it go? We see that, remember, this is another time. It's coming back for the wave 4, the pound index, right? So, similarly, this is the thing that, we might, we are poking into 127. We may drop, but that if we drop, we must be coming below the 66.39, where we are now, right now. Let me see. Yeah, this is the line. It's 66.39. I just showed you where the number is on the weekly chart. This is the weekly low. So if you drop below it and then go back and test it and hold it, then it's fine. It's gonna drop, and then we finish with the top side, and then Aussie news comes in. We will see that if the news has any effect and Aussie index start bouncing from that 127 level, you can short the damn thing with confidence. Well, for now, Aussie index need to drop a little bit. There is a little room there. Okay, and then it's a very attractive and very magnetic number there, right? Around 50 to 38, we just saw. So if we get to that point and then bounce, so pound Aussie will do the same thing. It will go up to that level to 1.618, and AB is equal to CD 100%, and then drop. And we supposed to be ready for that, like here. So the extension 1.618 right here, and AB is equal to CD 100% is right here. If you go measure the whole move, then 100% is going even further upside. All right, so the chances are that at least we get here or up, not below. But the problem again is right now we are getting stopped with this big number, 67.12. But in the bottom, 66.39 is holding now. and you can see how nicely, from one number to the other number. And here we were going up, coming back on the 69.39. It was holding, and then popped straight to 67.12, back to 66.39, right? So just watch for the Aussie news. When the Aussie news start coming in, you will see some sign here that it will be bouncing. And if the Aussie index start bouncing, and it may not touch your 127%. Okay, I'm doing that calculation in front of you, just to show you that this is what's happening. And A is equal to CD, 100% is also there, and then 52.38. But we are at a big level also right now. It's 112 level, fib level, which is not as strong as 127, but it does work sometime. And weekly level here is 52.83. May bounce from here. Okay, it all depends on the news that we're gonna get in a couple of hours. See, 112 is always go with 141.4. You notice that? They are interrelated numbers. So this is what I wanted to show. This one, that this is how you do this mumbo jumbo and pound Aussie. That's what we are doing here. Now, if we go up a little bit and then drop because of the Aussie index, if Aussie index gets some positive news and then Aussie index start going up, then pound Aussie will drop. Obviously, Aussie USD will go up, should go up, right? And if Aussie start getting strong, then Aussie yen should go up. If we must see that what yen is doing, right? But Aussie gets strong, Aussie yen pair supposed to go up. Aussie gets strong, Aussie on the left hand side. If Aussie on the right hand side, those pair will go down. Euro Aussie and pound Aussie. So we establish a pound Aussie. We have a little room to the upside, then make a turn to the downside. What about Euro Aussie? Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. That's also a very strong candidate. But Aussie index, we know what it is, but Euro index, we haven't checked it yet, right? So let's take a look. Nothing wrong with that. Here's the problem with Euro index is this. So far, this is what I have. And I showed you in the last webinar. This wave 1, it looks like wave A, B, and C correction. If it is, this is wave 2 ending around 61% was here. 70% is here. It may drop a little bit more, 78%. This is 70.7%. The middle level between 61 and 78 is 70.7. So it bouncing exactly from there, holdings for so far. But then the news around 9 o'clock will decide, and this will move as well. So now the thing is that if this is 1, this is 2, it should go up for wave 3. If this goes up, then Euro gets strong. And if Aussie bounces from the 127 level, then Aussie will get strong. Then what Euro Aussie will do? Maybe nothing. Okay. So let's go take a look and see that if Euro Aussie in a mood of ranging or what. Save profile. GA. Save all the work that I did. Okay, now we go for EA. If these two scenarios happen, the Euro gets strong, Aussie gets strong, then Euro Aussie should not be moving anywhere. Or ranging. Is that the scenario there? That's what we're going to look at. And then you leave that pair alone. If something is not, okay, right now, what do you call this? This is ranging. The side wave. But this is only a 20-minute chart or about 40-minute chart. Okay. Here, pretty messed up, right? It looks like that it went down, impulsively, and then went up in corrective manner, correction, right? And let's take a look at this. This is what the weekly chart is. We're bouncing from this level here, 36.75. We're going back. We went back to this TL, this 43.40. We start dropping. Then we're going up, and then all these lows here. So we're getting messed up here. So pretty messy situation here. Okay. In a monthly chart, you can see here my take is this, that it's going to drop down here. But it went up, and these are the couple of highs: 42.58 and 43.40, very very important, and also 43.53, this low here. So these are the one that's stopping it right now, and you can see them on the 40-minute chart: 42.22, 41.43, 42.58. These are the numbers, and we're playing around. And now, in order for this to drop, what do we need? What we need is euro weakness and Aussie strength. Aussie strength probably going to happen. Okay, if not, the whole thing is upside down, and then I have to reevaluate or simply go the other way. That's it. If I'm expecting that pound will go up a little bit and then drop, pound Aussie, instead of dropping, that it will go all the way past, through that level, and just continue to go to the upside, right? So we don't need to short, we just go long in that scenario, depending on what kind of news we get in a couple hours. And if that's what it is, that if it'll go up there and then start dropping, exactly, I explained you 1 hour to explain that what will happen. So you should not forget that. So how far it's going to go, what's going to, okay. And it will be a big turn. So we will trade accordingly. But for example, let's say euro, I just showed you what it is. And if it stays there, it doesn't move, right? It may be staying here for a couple of days. And tonight, we get that news, Aussie news, and Aussie start getting strong. Then Euro Aussie will also drop because of the strength in Aussie and Euro not doing anything. But if Euro start getting strong as well, then this pair will not go nowhere. So you have to be careful that if it is not moving, or let's say if you see an entry, and if you make an entry, short entry, and then it doesn't move for a couple of hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, volume time is not moving, it's just ranging, then just kill it, okay, close the trade. And this is one more thing that you need to learn, that if you open, especially in a volume time, and you know that the volume is there, and then you have a nice entry, you get in, and then that thing doesn't move for a couple of hours, kill it. Because it may go to the other one. Or not move at all. So you don't want to be having, your money tied up for something that not even moving. You can use the same, margin somewhere else. Okay, so euro index, and then okay, the weekly chart I just showed you. This is the euro index chart. See that 40-minute chart showing that maybe it's what, ABC correction, and it bounced to the upside. But here, Euro Aussie, this is Euro Aussie, not Euro Index. That's this thing is making me a little confused. This 40-minute chart of Euro. Did this move here? But overall is, in ranging condition, but overall is coming to the downside. Remember that I said on a monthly that we may drop if we continue. If we take out these lows here, then we will probably, this is the bottom number here, this could be the target. So euro is a little confusing that where it will go, and we don't have at least not this evening, maybe not early European session or London session, we might have some news for euro. So we will see what's happening there. Daily chart. So for now, we will consider in pound Aussie because that is much easier. Okay, pound Aussie. What about Aussie yen? Okay, Euro Aussie, I'm just gonna drop it for now. If there after the news, if there is a short entry in Euro Aussie, take it. Okay, that's all for now, because you have to dig in more deeply in Euro index to judge that what Euro index is supposed to do. What about Euro yen? I mean Aussie yen. Aussie yen might move with the Aussie news. Okay, so we will go take a look at that a little bit. But keep in mind that Euro Aussie, this is the chart, and so far it's good because my take was that this is the area that we're going to drop, and this is the area that we are holding and ranging. Okay, it should drop finally to this low here. Aussie index is supporting that Aussie probably gonna bounce. Aussie weekly index and 40-minute both are ready to do that. And if Euro doesn't do anything, we will drop. Euro gets weaker, we will drop faster. These are the two scenarios. Euro gets strong, we will continue ranging in this area. Okay, which that we don't want that. We don't want a pair that is ranging. Forget about that. So we will leave this pair here alone for now, and quickly look at the Aussie yen if we can trade that tonight. Save profile. Euro Aussie. And by the way, USD pairs, I just showed you, I'm not covering it, but I just showed you that USD might get strong, and then Euro USD, Pound USD may drop. Okay, Aussie USD. Aussie may not, because Aussie is going to get strong. So you keep the 40-minute chart of USD X at 23% line. There, I just showed you. What am I supposed to do? Okay, save the profile. Euro Aussie. Okay, so 23% line in the USDX. If it holds and start going up, USD will get strong, and those pairs we have to, like USD yen, it's been dropping, right? It may retrace. Okay, here is finished. What are we supposed to do? Oh, take a look at the Aussie yen. That was I told you that just short the damn thing, and then I've been shorting it, USD yen and Aussie yen, and it was dropping. And remember the last webinar, the last video, I said that I came all the way down to this level and I closed my trade. That was 82.05. It's a big level here, right here, right here. Okay, so this was the area that we stopped. And if you look at the, it looks like not quite exactly, but head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder pattern. It would be nice around this low. This I will call this one as a left shoulder, not this, but we are at here right now. It may drop, but the Aussie news may not give us a chance to drop here. That's the key. Okay, so it may go up. And at this time, your target would be again this high and this high, and then maybe this low here, right? These are the lows, and this low, maybe this high, 61% of this drop. If Aussie gets strong, we will see some upside. Here we go. Okay, so 50. And usually it comes to 23% line after 50% touch. But let's see what happens. By the way, see, I just told you, I would like to have this as a left shoulder, and that is coming exactly around 23% line. So this pair is telling us that Aussie may get weaker. Just the opposite of what we're seeing now, right? So news can do anything. But the thing is, if you keep these scenarios intact and know exactly what it is, that Aussie yen is supposed to come down here at 23% line, we need Aussie weakness. So if you see, for example, news, and you're expecting that pound will drop, pound Aussie will drop, and it doesn't, then you're sitting, your hand closed there. Oh man, it's not going in my way. I cannot do anything. No, you have another pair with the opposite scenario. If that's not going to work, the first one is not going to work, then that means the second one is working. Jump on that. If the Aussie news comes bad, Aussie going to get weaker, and guess what? Yen is already strong, right? So we will see this 23% line in action soon. So we will keep that option open. But if pound Aussie start going up, maybe today and tomorrow, and then this thing start going up as well, then you know that Aussie got strong. And Aussie index also, you can see there. And if Aussie index Aussie get good news, Aussie index start getting strong, going up, this will also make the turn to the upside. And usually when Aussie gets strong, yen get weaker. Yen gets strong, Aussie get weaker. They have both Asian currency, but they both fight each other. And the 40-minute chart of Aussie yen is this. So you can see this very nice little drop here, here, here. So now you can measure this. For example, AB is equal to CD. What is happening? Are there 100%, 127, 1.6%? These are the three levels that we need. And guess what? We are at 100% exactly. And usually you get a bounce from there. 100% and 8205 number. So it's a very good chance that we will just bounce from here. How far? First target would be, if we bounce, this TL. The second is this high. I mean this low. The third is this high, and then all these numbers. So 85.30, I would say that might be the target if we start going to the upside. The news will decide. But we have a strong upside scenario here as well. See that how nice the channel is. This is hard. %, and see this is something like that. It becomes strong, like 8205 is strong number, and as well as the 100%. AB is equal to CD. The harmonic levels or fib levels, strong fib levels. Like I said, and when you use this tool, you need either like 100% or 127 or 1.618. These are very strong. 1.618 is very strong because that is very extended, right? And then 99% I would say that it will make a turn. For example, here, this is the area. So this, and usually if it goes to 1.618%, it's wave 3. So the reaction of that, you're not supposed to touch it because it's only going to be 38% of wave 3 before drop again for another 100% or 61% for wave 5. But yeah, this is the first level which is hit with this hard support 8205, and if Aussie, like I said, that after wobble a little bit after the news and it start getting strong, this will bounce, and pound Aussie will drop, and hopefully Euro Aussie will drop, and hopefully Aussie USD will go up. Let me quickly go and take a look at the Aussie USD before I close, before we are crossing the time. All right, this fib tool. Who's this? I'm not seeing your full name here. It says N something. It's is it Neelam? All right. Okay. I don't know. I need to extend this. All right. So here, see, you might have this tool, right? Right here. Right. No. Do you have the tool on your action line? That's my question. Right. Okay. So you don't have these levels? That's what you're saying? You don't have these levels on this tool? Yeah, they are fib levels, but do you have them or you don't? Okay, you need those levels, right? So what I will do is, after the webinar, send me an email on myforexmagicwave@gmail.com asking that fib levels, okay? So what I'll do is I'll send you a template. What template is this? Let me show you quickly so that you don't make a mistake. See all the template here? You will save that template here. Where it is, let me see. Let me show you what it looked like. Okay. When you get in your email, you save the template in your template folder of your broker, and it will show like in F area, and it will say, where the heck it is? You see, fib new, right? Or fib template. I'll send this fib new. So when you get this, save it in your template area, okay? You can do that, right? You open the data folder and you place that there in the template folder and you place it there, okay? You copy from here. Then what do you do? What you need to do is you open a Euro USD monthly chart. Anywhere you are on the chart, you just open Euro USD monthly. For example, you can, oh man, okay. For example, you're just looking around here, this, right? So you open simply, see here, I have it, Euro USD, but let me do it for you anyway. So you just simply go and look for Euro USD monthly. Where are the major Euro USD here? You open a Euro USD chart, you go monthly, right? Then you apply that fib. What are you gonna have? I'll show you. A load template and look for that template. I'm just going over because it's good for everybody else. So whoever wants it, then just send me an email and I'll give you. Oh, here. See this fib here? Fib new, right? So I'm going to apply that template. I have the chart open, right? Highlight and open. So Euro USD monthly chart. Now, what do I have? A blank chart. Oh my God, what happened? I lost everything. No, you click here 2 times. 1, 2. Aha. You have all kind of fibs here. Already made, ready-made for you. Okay, you want this, all the numbers. You want Gertle, you want crab, you want Gertle, it's only Gertle calculation. You want butterfly, only butterfly calculation. Okay, you have a flip this butterfly, the other one, the small one, the big one. This is small one, 127 level. This is the big one, 1.618 level. Right. So you have this. You open the chart, and then the chart is still there. Right. So now, for example, you need this one. So what you do is you come here, you single click or double click, whatever you have. I have single click. So you can highlight this, open it, fib properties, and then just click 2, 3 times, right? And you will have it. Now on your clipboard, you will have this fib. For example, I can go here and I will apply and show you that you will see that fib here, right? But I want only Gertle one. So I'll go here. You see Gertle here? Okay, I need that. This is called fib pickup. I picked that up already. Now if I use, and if I go on a 40-minute chart and then I use the fib, I'll have a Gertle calculation on it. All those numbers are gone. Okay. So if you need the 3-pointer fib extension, it's here. But the small one only showing 127 or 1.618 because you don't want to cluster your chart with all these lines and numbers because you don't need them. Right? You only need small. Maybe AB is equal to CD 100%. Only 100% right here. Same tool, but only 100% showing. Same tool showing 100% of 127. Same tool showing 100% of 127, 1.61. These are the 3 targets. And showing all these numbers, complete set of numbers. So you pick up this one here, same thing, and then go and apply anywhere. It's like weekly chart. Okay, I want to see, A, B, C, what happened here. You will see that tool here. See, all the numbers. You got it? Oh, yeah, the email, my email, always communicate on that. That would be very, very, fast. All the others, I sometimes don't look at. So that's my Forex Magic Wave at gmail.com. My website name at gmail.com. My Forex Magic Wave at gmail.com. Got it? Yeah. So anything you need, an indicator, EA, fib tool, this is, all that. So this comes very handy. I spent a lot of time and I already made it. This is a butterfly, small butterfly, big butterfly, expansion tools, and then this is a crab pattern, it's a Gertle pattern, this is a bad pattern, and it's a whole fib tool. This is a weekly high, last week low, last week high. Okay, this one. And similarly here, see, last week high, last week low. Why do I have this? Oh, okay. So there's, 2 numbers. So you have all of these in one template. Just save it in the templates anywhere, any broker, whatever, MT4. You can use that template anywhere. Then Euro USD monthly. You must open Euro USD monthly and then apply. And don't get scared when you don't see anything because you just double click here and they will pop. Okay. With the time they'll go in the background, but they will come in your. So I'm gonna close it now. So you see, pay attention to GA. I just wanted to show you guys, how I go through, what process with the Elliott wave listener just to see the direction. And once you do it, then you're confident that, either this pair is going to do this or that. If you do this, I'll do that. If it do that, I'll do this. you prepare. You have your, your knife and your gun. If somebody comes with, hand fight, okay, pull the knife and start doing it. Somebody comes with a gun, you pull your gun, right? Yeah. If karate, that's fine. A little bit of karate too. Right? So this is how it is. Okay. So any question or whatsoever? If it is too much, I can do it again. I can explain. I always explain these things once in a while. But for some new people, it is just too much. But because it's a mixed plate, right? The harmonic pattern, Elliott wave channel, all of that. But it's just, this is how you're gonna learn. This is how you're gonna learn. Don, what's up? Everything good? Yes, Bella. Yes, this is I explained it. Again, we are thinking that that's the possible scenario, but you're all right. Good job, Mom. So that's a possible scenario, but it all depends on the news as well. So be careful. So when news decide, and after the news, maybe I'll make another video, or maybe I'll just tweet. Okay, I'll send you a tweet. See, Parnazis keep dropping. It's coming for the wave 4 area, then the bottom channel TL, right? It was bouncing, but it's just the setup never make. I don't see any blue candle. Again, red candles coming in. And we are at the daily open line right now. Daily open line also plays very important role. Always watch that. Always. Okay. Okay, Neelam, I have several monitors. I got several computers, several monitors. For example, this one, you see this one? I closed 2 of the brokers and 2 MT4 platforms just to see that, my webinar not get messed up, because, if you have too many, then, you got a problem with the memory, and then my sound slows down and, start getting stuck. But you see this, the light forest, this is the one. I have 2 open here. So here I have indexes. Only indexes, 40-minute, 20-minute chart, and one chart, the reference chart weekly. Nothing else. No major profile. And the name of the profile is 40-minute chart index. But this one has individual indexes. This is AJ profile, means all I have here, all the charts belongs to AJ. I have to see, for example, GJ, then here's the GJ profile. Then the 5th GA profile. I made these profiles. So any chart, for example, if I wanted to see Aussie indexes. So if Aussie index, I just showed you, we need to go back there. Okay, I'll click Aussie index. So Aussie index, monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hour, 40-minute, 20-minute, all Aussie index charts will come up, because I have the profile made and saved. And this is just one computer. I got 4 more. Okay. So, and every computer has 2 or 3 broker running something on it. Maybe an alarm, or somewhere I have my other EA, which opens and closes trades for me, and different things. So I'm always, watching, like 7, 8 monitors all around you. So that's one thing to do, but, obviously you gotta make the setup. So at least if in beginning, you can do is like maybe get one of these gadgets, and now nowadays the new computers coming up with this, that you can add a monitor or 2, right? Additional monitor. So just buy another monitor and then move the chart. You open an MT4, move it to the next monitor. If you add 2 monitors, so you can open in one computer at least 3 or 4 if you have a good one. We can open 4 MT4s and keep 2 like on this computer, and move the rest of the 2 on the 2 other monitors. Okay, so I'm talking about these platforms, and then all these platforms, if you have the profiles made, you can quickly switch and then see them, what's happening. You understand? So this is how it is. So I'm going to close it now, because it's 30, 1 hour, 20 minutes. Okay, so I need to save the recording. If it's too long, then the recording get messed up. I monitor first indexes first, and then see that what the pair is supposed to do, or is ready to do, or planning to do, according to the index or not. If it is not, then I'll leave it alone. Okay, then something fishy is going on. When the index is saying something, and the pair is saying different something, then need to be careful. If both are same and pointing in the same direction, yes, then you have a power, something very powerful. Okay, here this is something powerful. On the index, right at the TL, and the level is right here. Okay, so if it drops a little bit, or may bounce from here. If it bounces, you're gonna get strong. News will tell what's going to happen. Okay, news, and it's at 9 and or 9:30. Okay, be ready for that. So this is it for now. I'm gonna close it, and I'll inform you if any changes. All right, anything. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.